Okay guys, lastly is the important pouch. This is just an old ammo pouch, good wide strap on the back. I could throw it on my belt if I needed to, paracord wrap it, whatever. It has the stuff in it I don't want to lose. So, ferrocerium rod fire, just a lower end Brunton Type 7 compass, pretty much everything I would need on that. And there's a P38 can opener there, just kind of hooked to it. A bandana, some chapstick, again, and that's all that's in the front pouch. In the main pouch is where a lot of the items sit. There's a spork and a metal backup. Could use this to dig with, whatever. That's why I carry the metal one, and plus I've got an extra spoon with me. Some spices, keep my food tasty. Empty Nalgene, just in case I got to collect a sample of, like if I'm hunting wild boar, you always want to take a sample of the blood, so I've got some of these. Have that turned in, and the CDC or infection control will actually let you know if the meat's safe to eat or not. Just a cheapy little multi-tool. Nothing real special about this one. The one reason I do like this one, guys, over anything else is it's got a pretty decent file to it for sharpening my stuff out in the field if I had to, my axe or whatever. Some dryer lint, another marker pen, the magnesium match. This is some of the non-DEET bug repellent for in the spring and summer. Some little Ziploc baggies, a container of needles, miscellaneous needles. This is just some miscellaneous pills. It's got some Advil in here. It's got a couple multivitamins in there just in case I'd need them. There's actually a mild decongestant in there, and Motrin mainly. Some alcohol antiseptic towelettes, some artificial sinew wrapped up, an extra flashlight, little LED flashlight, and that's about it for the bag. And then lastly, just some items that I always carry with me. A couple of these little Propel one-shots. There's a little mirror that came out of a purse or something, a little makeup mirror, but it's pretty flexible, and I guess in case I'd ever need it. This is the folding saw I carry. It's just a Stanley folding saw. The one thing I like about this one is it's pretty quiet, very lightweight. The handle is actually hollow here because you've got a slot to store extra blades if you would so desire. I normally carry a hacksaw blade and two of the wood cutting blades. It's not the most aggressive in the world, but it does work. And then my larger bushcraft knife, this is one I actually made not too long ago. Is the one I carry. This actually goes on the side of my arm here, on my wrist brace. Fits in there, but I can also throw it on my belt if I wanted to. That's really about it, guys, as far as what I carry in my pack. Otherwise, I keep a Cabela's waterproof rain jacket in there. Usually it stays in there. Sometimes this will get thrown in the back of my Jeep. In my Jeep, I keep a large, there we go. In my Jeep, I keep a large black water-resistant plastic box. It's basically toolbox style. I keep a lot of extra stuff in there that I wouldn't normally want to carry with me. I keep a hatchet in there. You know, the camp axe you guys saw me make out of a ball peen hammer's in there. There is a Russian-style military shovel in there just in case I'd need it. I keep a wool blanket rolled up in there in case I'd want to carry that. I've got an extra tarp, actually two tarps. I keep one's a canvas baker tent and one just an actual blue tarp. In there I also keep an extra jacket just in case, a full extra change of clothes and shoes. Just there have been too many times we've been out doing whatever, and you get soaked. And then you got to ride back in the Jeep wet and miserable. Well, I'm not doing that. I actually keep a full set of the Under Armour in there, t-shirt, pants, Pants are pretty, good heavy jean material, good heavy Carhartt style jeans. I keep those in there. Miscellaneous tools for working on the Jeep in case something happens, so I've got that. Really, the only other thing I carry with me is usually I keep this in here. This is just some clear nail polish. If you watch the Aero video coming up, you'll see why I carry this. But this stuff will actually work real quick, especially on nylon and stuff, for just a quickie repair. If you just have a small little rip in it, you can brush a little of this on if you don't want to take time to stop and stitch it up or use artificial sinew on a jacket or something. You can brush it with this and it'll keep it. Once it dries, it'll keep it from fraying out. So then once you get home, you can actually fix it a little better. And then I keep this guy usually on me. Just a small little folding knife I picked up from a tool rep working as a mechanic. And we all remember this guy. This is so I can set up a small portable forge anywhere I want, because I do have a small portable blacksmith's hammer I made. Just a lump of steel, rolled the peen, nice good flat head. Need to add a new handle to it. Handle I had was ineffective. And that's really about it, other than the obvious kind of stuff of I would carry my wallet with my IDs, and that would actually get put in the pack in a dry bag, just a small dry goods bag. And I always carry just a cheap cell phone. It's got a camera on the back in case I have to take a picture or something, who knows. But really, carrying a cell phone is just, especially nowadays, it just makes sense. They're cheap, they're affordable. And even if your cell phone doesn't have service, they all have to dial 911. So if you've got an old cell phone that's laying around that no one uses, keep it charged, throw it in your pack when you go out, because it will dial 911. It will come in, it will prove handy. Now for me, I really don't go too far from the house. I don't go just miles and miles out there. Even though I live in St. Louis, I don't have to go that far out. So it's one of those advantages to living where I do. I'm off on the northern side of St. Louis, so I can get to just about anywhere I want to go pretty quickly. And there's a lot of nature areas, conservation areas here in the area that are kind of fun to go and play around in. So guys, that's really what my pack and carry video. Ran a little longer than I wanted to. I'd actually shot one before, and then I changed up some of my gear. I've lightened my pack down quite a bit, so got rid of a lot of non-essential items and a lot of redundant items. I do believe in carrying a few extra items, that are redundant, like fire starting equipment, obviously, and knives. A lot of times I carry an extra multi-tool on my hip, a nicer multi-tool than the one you saw. So this, this one's just kind of a backup emergency, but I know it's always in the pack if I need it. And that's really it, guys. I want to say thanks for watching. This is Jason Larry, Kobachi Ironworks, and hope to see you again real soon.